Got the doggy daycare. We have Tula eating the puppy chow, which Bella should be eating, the older dog. Bella poop. Yeah. Are you gonna eat your puppy chow too? Why don't you eat your puppy chow? Yeah, you want the good shit, the expensive shit. We can't afford that anymore after the Biden-Harris administration and my family's business went to shit and all that stuff. Into bankruptcy. Yeah. Biden turned everything into shit. And then Trump's got to turn this flaming, on fire disaster called the United States of America. He's got to right the ship and put out the fires. All the fires, Joe Biden and the Biden-Harris administration, all the Obama people. It was basically Obama's incompetent and totally evil and far left third term. Like, that's basically what it was. Yeah, I like the doggy daycare. One more would be a little too much. Okay, so mom's trying to find my stepdad an apartment up there in Huntsville. Yeah, so now there are particular reasons why he's not going to live with us, and the reasons are as follows. Well, yeah. He's very overbearing. He thinks he's the king, that he's in charge, that he's running things, and that's just not how it works. That's not how democracy works, anyways. That's not how freedom and liberty works. You don't have someone telling you, planning your life all the time. That's not how individual liberty works. So we can't have that. We can't have that. He's boring. He's almost 70 years old. He's real boring. He's a boring boomer. And I don't know. He tries to turn this place into a sports center. So he's always putting on basketball, football, and baseball, like fucking all the time. I could mind it, just a little bit of games. The main reason is the guy's he's not really like a paranoid schizophrenic, but he does have some problems, let's say with his anger management. And he carries too much contraband, too many guns, too many knives, he buys all these, he's paranoid about it, his personal safety. Now he's legally able to carry guns. As far as I know, I don't know about after this incident, and he goes to court for stabbing me 3 times in March 27th. He could get a really light sentence. I dropped the charges, and just so I won't have to live with him. Yeah, because living with him is like, he pouts, he's depressed, he just whines and complains. He's snarky, he thinks he's superior, and he gives insults to me and my mother constantly. And so he thinks he's the big boss. He thinks he's superior. He thinks he's superior in intellect to me. And he's not. Just because he's got a fucking accounting degree, it doesn't matter. It doesn't mean he's a fucking genius. I could go get an accounting degree and complete it. Doesn't mean I'm badass. It doesn't mean I'm just, it's not, any monkey could just fill in a fucking, take some math courses and just regurgitate it. People can phone that shit in. It might be harder to be a lawyer or a doctor, obviously. Takes more time and training, but it's not impossible. And so I am more intelligent than most of the boomers. To me, they're just like, I know the boomers are getting older and they're about to get old, and it's really, really disturbing them that they're getting old, because they saw what happened to their parents, right? They're all crippled and shit and shit in their pants and stuff. And it's pretty gruesome, the old age. Aging's not for the weak. So they're seeing that, so they're freaking out. So they're trying to like have as much fun as possible here at the end. And, well, the bottom's going up, The debt's $37 trillion worth of debt. The party's over. The me generation is about to be over. And no more cocaine nights at the disco. Yeah. You getting angry? Tula? What? Are you alright? Bella, it's just Tula. Okay, you want to get out of here? Okay. Alright, Bella. I'm sorry that you're starting to feel territorial. So a guy who whines like a baby pouts. He carries a lot of contraband and weapons on him. Guns, knives, swords, shit like that. Electrical, he probably has fucking tasers. He probably has everything. Mace, pepper spray. And that motherfucker he's armed to the fucking teeth. All this fucking contraband. And God knows if he has fucking illegal drugs too. Cocaine, heroin. Who knows what he has? I don't know. I didn't look through all the shit. I don't want to know. The point is the man's dangerous. And, I don't even know if the court's going to throw the book at him and throw him in jail for like 6 months. And, who knows? Maybe a year. Who knows? He might be wearing orange is the new black for a while. He just, what his biggest problem is? His sin that he commits so odiously is pride. Yeah. And pride causes conflict. Because pride, when men carry too much pride, they think they can do no wrong and that everything they say and do is correct. And that's not true. Pride is going to bring down many men. Nobody swallows their pride. So, if you're the greatest warrior, if you are Achilles of Troy, then maybe you could have some pride. If you're Muhammad Ali, maybe. If you're like some really amazing fighter, Bruce Lee. But you got men walking around this country and the world with none of that, acting like they're the king shit. What? Ooh. What I could do. Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's see what's down here. I could put some. Hey, Tula, no. Tula, you have to be good. Okay, you're upset that your food is separated from you, right? So we could solve that problem. Oh, well, the issue is that the food and water is out here. Yeah. So the baby boomers were used to being the important focus. All their lives, their parents pampered them. They had it easy. They had a great job market. They had a affordable dollar. They had all that stuff. And they took everything and they left their future generation shit is what they did. They're just trying to get out like gangbusters, like Nancy Pelosi and Mitch McConnell. They're just sucked the tit of the system, stole the taxpayers' money. And then now they're going to be fine in their older age, Joe Biden, because they've been stealing money for the last 40, 50 years. So they're going to be all right, the thieves and the criminals. They're going to be A-okay. But they're the millennials and the Zoomers, They aren't gonna have a pot to fucking piss in. Okay, your food right there. Okay. Behave, Tula. Tula. Okay, get back, baby. Tula. Okay. No. All right, you got your food, but you're not getting. Yeah, I mean, it's not like the baby boomers are evil generation, but they are selfish. Okay. So that seems to be a trait. And they just stopped doing cocaine because they didn't want to die, right? Yeah, basically. You better not be messing up my artwork here. Or my posters. What's my artwork? Let me see here. Da, da, da. My art. Oh, I can't remove artwork because the dog will escape from the doggy prison. Dum dum dum. All right. Now, does an older man, have to be wary if he's in? Hey, Tula, no. You can get around almost any defense, huh? You're pretty good. All right. You're almost as smart as an octopus. Escaping from figuring out the weaknesses or maybe just persistent. Yeah. Oh, no. You're not chewing on my artwork. That's not happening. No. What are the posters? Shit. Star Wars. Yeah. Shit. I need my Crown Royal stuff. Tula. Okay, Tula. Don't you want to play with your salt? I love you. Oh, here's your toy. Oh! See if the Shih Tzus have long memory. Right. I'm just afraid that Bella, the older dog, the older Shih Tzu, is going to get annoyed with the younger one and try to bite her head off. So. Hey, Tula, no. You doing? Behave your buttocks. Okay. Oh, trying to cause the chaos up in here, Don. All right. But I think the real reason why my stepdad wanted to move in with my mother and I is because he wants to be. Yeah, he wants to feel like he's the king, and he's getting almost 70 years old, so it's only downhill from there. Basically, he wants us to take care of him. Okay, it's basically what he wants. All right, because he's on the final leg of his journey. Not all of us are there on the final leg of our journey, as the baby boomers are. So we will be at the final leg of our journey, the final lap eventually. but not right now. Not all of us. Oh, you started to eat some of your kibbies? Yeah. So basically, people on their final leg of their journey, they want to get, I mean, if they're alone, you know. He's not a likable guy. He doesn't have many friends or family members. It's not like, there's not many people volunteering to put up with this guy's shit. In fact, he lives with a mother and her son now, which is weird that he just replicated the situation that he was just in. It's just bizarre in and of itself. I guess he's not that creative. I guess accountants just aren't that creative. You know, I hope he does find an apartment because I don't want to have to live with him ever again. He is just, it's not just a burden of somebody being old age, my stepfather, but the burden of just him is too much. And so, what? You got your water? You got your food? What up, dog? What's up? Go lay down. Your pallet's right here. Dum, dum. I don't like powders. That bothers me, living with powders. You know, just whether they have clinical depression or not, you know, I don't give a fuck. It's just, I don't want to be, I don't, like the David Bowie song, Fantastic Voyage. I don't want to have to deal with other people's depression. I just don't. I'm not a psychiatrist or a counselor, so I don't want to have to deal with people's mental problems. People's, you know, shit, in other words. So you got all these people that want to be kings, but they never fought the war. So you want people that want trophies, and they never earned it. And so people want the gold, but they never laid a brick, you know, on the foundation. Oh, yeah. Oh, you're having your, what? Go lay down. What are you doing over here? Your food's right there. Go lay down. What's up? You want to come in here? You got to make up your mind, dog. Yeah, dogs really can't. Dogs have trouble understanding doorways, like spatial concepts like that. What, you want to come in? Well, come in. I love you. I'll be back. Okay, I'll be back, Tula. Just don't eat my artwork. Okay. You need to go lay down? You need a belly rub? Yeah, that you do. I'm coming to it. Shit. I have amplified my defenses. Yeah. You have to bring your lazy ass off the bed. No. All right. This is it. No. You gotta stay back, too. All right, you lovebirds can be together then. Okay, just stay there. Okay. Oh, here we go. Yeah. There it is. Oh. Okay. You want to come in? Ooh. Okay, there we go. Oh. All right, no chaos. Okay. Nope, nope, nope. You're gonna fall down the stairs. Come here. All right, I think everybody's in safety now. Trying to be naughty. Up to the tricks again. Okay, I think we contain this situation to a certain extent. Glad dogs aren't monkeys and shit climbing out of here. All right, so tonight, I'm gonna do like we're gonna save most of the winnings for pizza pies for Pi Day, for the lunar eclipse, for the blood supermoon lunar eclipse. Then we'll begin the human sacrifice ritual, as my ancients did. Just kidding. But we're gonna get some pizza. And watch the lunar eclipse. Yeah. On Pi Day Friday. Oh, we will howl at the moon. Ozzy Osbourne music. Bark at the moon. Like that one. Bark at the moon. Remember the rest of the lyrics? Not really, but there it is. Let the reign of the wolf begin. We need some banu. Does Tula want a banu? You want it? Well, I want it. Oh, you having banu? Alright, y'all enjoy banu. Okay. Yeah, you can go have it. Go take it back to your lair, to your cave. Do whatever animals like to do. Go back to your cave like an animal. That's awesome. Mm. Oh. The soreness kicked in from scrubbing the floors. And so. Oh. Yeah. If I was in my 20s, I wouldn't feel that, but alas, the 40s. Get these dishes under control. Tomorrow is going to be a rain out, so they're not going to have a garage sale tomorrow. Wow. There's a possible photo of Loch Ness Monster. But I'm hoping for evidence of the underwater UFO interdimensional base, though. You know, but if old Nessie is discovered, that would be great. An ancient dinosaur dragon in the Scottish Loch. The Loch Ness Monster. I love it, yes. Doing the dishes. Doing the dishes after food so delicious. Tula, don't eat the trash. Don't chew on the trash can. What are you doing? Chutula is loose. Chutula. So my stepfather is like a copycat. So he sees everything on Fox News and he orders it. He just sees shit on TV and he just orders whatever shit that they advertise on TV. I'm like, there's no thought process at all. It's just consume stuff. He's not thinking about what he's consuming. He's just like, he's got the credit card out and he's just like, ooh, I want that. Ooh, I want that. Ooh, I want that. And it's just, you know, monkey see, monkey do. It's really boring. It gets on my nerves. I didn't know if this was clean, but I'm going to that better be clean than not be clean. It's like, and the dude is just strange. Like, if he finds out that I'm exercising, then he wants to do exactly what I'm doing. If I'm creating something, you know, then he like wants to copy it or something. It's like, you know, like stink on shit. It's like, think of something else in your own brain and you do it. How about that? But no, he wants to just regurgitate, copy, clone what other people are doing. Instead of coming up with an original idea himself. Maybe he can't. Like Joe Biden never had a fucking original idea in his life. So I don't want to live with people anymore that aren't on my fucking team. In other words, you're either with me, like George W. Bush, or you're against me. There's not really any middle ground. There's no frenemies or anything like that. So I don't have time for that. I don't have time for fucking frenemies. Okay, you're either on board or you're off. I mean, that's just how it is. What are you doing? What? What? It's not your kitchen. What are you doing? What? This is not your kitchen, Bella. Yeah, it's your house, but this isn't your area. Tula's in here because she's a young pup. Ugh. Shenanigans again. So I don't need people plotting stuff and stabbing me in the back, literally. I don't need, if I got my disciples and my team, I don't need a Judas in there. There's enough Judas backstabbers out there. I don't need to be with people that want to see my failure. I don't have time for that. I'm getting too old for that shit. And so I can't live with my stepfather because he's a fucking selfish asshole. And he arms himself up to the fucking teeth. And I know that his mother had Alzheimer's disease. So if he lives with me in the future, he's going to lose his mind too. And then it's going to be even more bullshit. So he's probably going to lose his memory as well and become incompetent in his memory. And so, which is inevitable probably, based on his genetics that I've seen. It's all downhill from here. And not for my life, but for some people of a certain age. Unless you're Vladimir Putin at 70 or Xi Jinping and you run your own country and you have billions of dollars in your bank account, then your retirement's going to be great. Okay. But if you're not those people, it's probably going to be rough. So just say it. And that goes for me. That goes for anybody. So, yeah. And yeah, I forgave. I dropped the charges, only because of my mother. If my mother was dead, his ass would be in jail for 2-3 years. His ass would be getting butt raped in the booty hole in an orange jumpsuit for 2-3 years. I'm not fucking playing around. I'm not fucking around. So. Yeah. If the guy thinks he's going to play me or he's going to fuck me around, he's got another fucking thing coming. You know, maybe he's so paranoid because he's a businessman and people in business, they always fuck the other guy over all the time. Maybe, maybe that explains this, or he's just a dubious white collar criminal motherfucker and he can't be trusted. So that's another aspect of it. So, don't chew my, come on, Tula. Ouch, that hurt. You got the little piranha teeth, Lou. Tula, oh, you are precious, but you hit my Achilles heel, huh? Yeah, he's just not a good person. He's just not a friendly person. And he masquerades with religion to make me think try to fool others that he's some holy man, or he's just a sham. He's just a flim-flam man. He's just a snake oil salesman. To me, that's all he is. And he's just Gavin Newscum, except with no money. In other words, he's just a cheap used car salesman. It's basically what he is. I mean, in my mind, that may not be the version of himself that he puts in his head, but that's how I see him. That he's just a big Frankenstein-looking lug, and he annoys me. He annoys me because he's boring. He doesn't have original ideas. And he's just, ooh, look what's on TV. I want to do that. And it's just like, oh, God, it's never ending. And it's time to end it, though. It's time to end his bullshit. I mean, in terms of not living with him anymore. It's high time, that is. So, and I'm totally fine with that. Definitely on board with that. Him getting his own place. I don't want to live with him ever again. There's not people that really like him. He could go live with his niece. He has a sister in Maine. He can go live. He has some relatives that are younger and older. He wants people wiping his ass and pushing him around the wheelchair and somebody making food for him. Okay, but I don't care about him. This is the thing. So that's the catch. I don't give a shit about this guy. He pisses me off. And so it's not how I love you, let me count the ways. It's how much I dislike you, let me count the ways. That's really what it boils down to. And so I know when the restraining order is lifted, he might do apology or whatever the hell bullshit, you know. It's like Gavin Newsom going to go pick up trash by the side of the road. I really don't believe it, but they try it to try to get favor, try to curry favor, but it's just not, I'm not on board with that anymore. So, not going to work. I forgive. I reduced the charges, or tried to, and that's all I could do. I dropped the charges and be gone with you. Be gone with your weapons. Be gone with your swords. Be gone with your guns. Be gone with your knife. Be gone with your mace. Be gone with your bullshit. It's over. So it never really, I mean, I didn't choose my stepfather. My mother did. I never chose him. I never, you know what I mean? So, yeah. Have a nice and peachy retirement, baby boomers. I hope you saved and planned well for the inevitable, which is the end. The quick march to the end. I guess when you get older, time goes faster. Time's arrow, going closer and closer to death. And so, but I think I would take Bella to go take a shit, and then, Bella, you want to go potty? I know you do. Okay, put this water up. Yeah. So I'm going to go get that Mega Millions ticket tonight. How do I know what the winning numbers are going to be? Well, I don't. I just write down some bullshit and hope that God has great financially wealthy future for me. Yes. What is it, 200 million? Yeah, $200 million. What would I do with that? Would I build the Nintendo? A shrine to Nintendo? The Nintendo? I would build like my home like a mini Astrodome and put Nintendos everywhere. I'd build my home to be a replica of the Astrodome, but call it the Nintendo. Is it good to have a dome home? Oh, it sounds good. Yeah, put a fireplace in it in case there's any freak winter storms, or you just want to have a sexy evening with the missus, right? So with some wine and dine, and yeah, rolling by the fire. No, maybe, yeah, Super Nintendo. No, maybe that's too much, but I would do a lot of stuff if I had $100 million. Yeah, that'd be it'd be like, what would I do today? Right? Like, oh man. Yeah. But I don't really want to be rich for the stuff. It's for the knowledge. It's always for the knowledge. So it's always for the creative it's always for the journey. It's never for just stupid consumerism. That's not what it's about. Okay, we ready? Life isn't about just putting shit on your credit card and just buying stuff. It's also about the journey, the experience. That's what people have forgotten. At least the baby boomers have forgotten in a lot of ways. So, but other generations have forgotten too. Not me. Kitchen is cleaned? Yeah. Are we gonna put the oh well, you know what? This isn't cleaned yet, huh? Oh well. The George Foreman grill? Yeah. Oh, you know what? We need to get a I'm coming, we're gonna go potty. We're gonna have some chicken strips tonight. Friday, I think we're gonna call it. That's more like it. Oh, that's fine, actually, huh? Oh, yeah, that's good. That's good. I know, Bella. Hold on. Okay, that's good. Ah! That was really high pitched, Bella. We'd have some Wheelers Friday chicken strippers. You wish there were strippers. Not really. Probably have STDs, don't. Sexually transmitted disease. Time to go.